Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the Too Faced Just Peachy palette. So many of you guys requested a review on this palette, and that is exactly what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm going to do a full makeup tutorial, but I'm going to do the eyes with this palette. If you don't like the smell of peach, you will hate this palette. The shades are beautiful. This is going to look really pretty on a lot of different skin tones. The thing with this palette is I tried this once before and I was in a hurry, so I did my makeup really fast, and to be completely honest, I thought about returning this palette. But I'm going to try it again for you guys, give it a second try, and give it a full review, not in a hurry, to see if I actually want to keep this palette or not. So there are 12 matte shades in this palette. It's very nice, very sturdy packaging. It has a beautiful full-size mirror, which I love. I do really like that the matte palette has a very nice closure. It's definitely not going to flop around and come open, which is amazing. And also, this is the perfect size for traveling, especially with the mirror size. So before I jump in, if you guys are new here to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell button because you will get notified when I upload new videos. YouTube has been super wacky lately, so definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you never miss a video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Now let's jump right in. So my face is washed. I use the Cerave Cleanser. Now I am going to go in with my moisturizer, and I'm going to be using the Derma E Vitamin C Renewing Moisturizer. Now onto primer. I'm going to be using this Burberry Primer. This is the Nude Radiance #1 Fresh Glow Radiance Primer. And I am going to be using that with my e.l.f. silicone blender sponge, which they sent to me. They said you don't have to use as much, and I said in my last video that a little goes a long way with this primer. Well, that was interesting. The silly sponge dragged a lot. I don't know if I wasn't using enough product, but it did say to use half of the amount of product that you usually use, so maybe I'm just not used to it. Today for foundation, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My shade is in 4W2 Toasty Toffee. Now, this looks really light, I know, but I'd rather have my foundation be a shade lighter than I actually look because it can bronze it up and it will all tie together. But I am going to be this shade in a couple months. It's really, really cloudy here, and I get really, really pale in the fall and winter. So this will match me perfectly in a couple months. Now I'm going to be going in with corrector. I am going to be using the Lancome. These are the Camouflage Correctors, Ultra Wear High Coverage Correctors. And I'm going to be mixing two shades. This is the orange shade, and this is like a deeper orange shade. Now that my under eyes are nice and pink, I'm going to go in with concealer. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, one of my favorites. Now I'm going to be taking the Sasha Buttercup Yellow Setting Powder with my Beauty Blender and just setting everything in place. Now that I look super, super pale, I'm going to go in and bronze up my face, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is really just something that I'm going to use to set my face, because it's pretty much the color I am right now. My upper lip stash is popping today. Now I'm going to go in and further bronze my face / contour, and I'm going to be using the Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Finishing Powder. This is a drugstore brand, and I love this stuff. Now I'm going to move on to brows. I'm going to do those off camera because it takes me forever to do my brows, and I will be right back. Now we're going to move on to eyes. I'm going to be priming my eyes with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm going to go in with the shade Peaches and Cream from this palette, and I'm going to set my lid. This shade is super pretty. This is a base shadow that I would reach for. Now that my base is set, I'm going to go in with my crease shade. I am going to go in with the shade Peach Cobbler, which is right here, and I'm going to work that into my crease. So far, everything is blending out nicely. I did have to work a little harder on the edge of my eye with the crease color, and I usually don't have to do that, but nothing too crazy. Other than that, everything seems to be blending out, and I'm really impressed with the pigmentation of all of the shades. Now, to further deepen up the crease, because I'm feeling ballsy today, we are gonna go in with Peach Tarte, which is this beautiful deep brown matte shade. So far, very minimal fallout, if I would almost say no fallout at all. Like there's a tiny hint of that peach shade that I packed on my cheek, but nothing too crazy. Now I am going to go in with the shade Peach Sangria, now that I can speak, and this Urban Decay flat shader brush, and I'm just going to pack that all over the lid. This shade, when I first picked it up, was not that pigmented, but now I see you have to really get in there. Now this shade did have some fallout. It like fell into the corner of my eye a little bit, which is kind of weird, but we can work with it. Okay. I think when I first played around with this palette, the reason why I didn't like it was because I, first of all, did it too fast, and I did just one swipe of the Peach Sangria shade. You really need to get in there with your brush in order to get the desired pigmentation, but that's nice to know because you can also sheer it out and it can be more of a natural shadow on your lid, so keep that in mind. Okay, now that I have successfully packed that all over my lid, I'm going to go back in with my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to blend out everything. Really focusing in the crease, but we really want to make sure there are no harsh lines between that shade that we packed on and the crease color. I'm just going to take some of that Sasha Buttercup Yellow Translucent Setting Powder and just to run this under my eyes. And this will sweep away any of that fallout. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to use the same colors. I am going to take Peach Tarte and run that underneath my eye, and I'm going to connect it up. And as you can see, that really lifts the eye. As you can see, between this eye and this eye, really adding color to the lower lash line will really help tie your look together. I honestly think that depending on the look, sometimes you don't need it, but for more of a smoky, bold eye, I really think having shadow on the lower lash line just really finishes the eye look. It just makes your eye look more polished and complete. I really, really like the way this looks. Not to mention it really draws the eye up and makes you look more lifted. Let me go in with Peach Butter and see how this looks as a brow bone highlight. I'm feeling right now, like, you know when you like get the look how you want it and then you decide to add more? I'm kind of getting that feeling right now, but let's just try it. That's pretty. I'm going to use the Ciate. This is the Fierce Flicks Liner. Okay, now I'm going to put lashes on and I will be right back. Okay, Now that my lashes are on, I am going to move on to blush. I'm just going to be doing my regular Makeup Geek blush combo. My under eye bags are like on another level today. Now, because I'm feeling extra today, I'm going to go ahead and further define underneath my contour. And I'm just going to brush that off. Okay, now I'm going to move on to highlight. And I am going to be using the Burberry Beauty. This is the Fresh Glow Highlighter in number 4 Rose Gold. I've never used this before. As you can see, the paper just fell out. This is like literal fairy dust. This is what this reminds me of. Okay, Burberry. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a lippy. More Creamer, Please by Dose of Colors. This is the Dady and Kezi. Wow. This is the Desi and Katie collab color. And I am going to just line my lips first. I'm going to line my lips using Cork from MAC. And I like overlining my top lip just the slightest bit. Oh, this color is life. I love this color so much. On top of this lip look, I'm going to be going in with the Buxom Lip Polish in the shade Starr. Now that the lips are done, I'm going to be going in with the Pop Beauty Makeup Magnetic Mist. Let's see how fine this mist is before it ruins the look. Ooh, a fine mist. Ooh, and this has like a mentholy smell. That's really nice. Oh, and I almost forgot about mascara. What am I even doing with my life? For mascara, I have been loving the Buxom Big Tease mascara. Now I am also going to place some of this Burberry highlight in my inner corner just with my finger. This is super pretty, and I will be right back. And here is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. My overall impressions, I first tried it and I really didn't like it. It was in the box to go back to the store, but you guys really wanted a review, so I decided to give it a second try, and I'm really glad I did because I am obsessed with this makeup look. I am usually not a all matte person, but I was really impressed with the pigmentation, the blendability, just everything about this palette. It's so versatile, and it's nice that you can use this palette as an everyday eyeshadow palette, but you can also glam it up with this palette and do something like I did today. So I really like this palette. I will be keeping this instead of returning it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. I try to upload new videos every week, and leave me comments and requests down below. I love to hear from you guys. I love talking to you guys, and I try to respond to every single one of your comments. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!